Sliding along. Sliding along.
Beautiful.
I have no concept of time.
There's a clock on the yonder. That's what they're for.
I have a concept of time.
You got a few more minutes, Julie. Beautiful.
Yellow is the color of my true love's hair in the morning. When we ride, that's the time I love the bit. And blue is the color of the sky in the morning. When we ride in the morning, when we ride, that's the time I love the bit. And mellow is the feeling that I get when I see you. When I see you, oh yeah, that's the time I love the bit. That's the time I love the bit.
And you know,
And the crowd went wild.
we do silent applause here, so the crowd went wild.
You had to be.
Thank you, Drew. We're gonna do a Science of Mind reading by Lisa Sims. If you have a telly, maybe turn it off or down.
August 1st. Be grateful in difficult times. Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence. And I learn, whatever state I may be in, therein to be content. Helen Keller. We are to come to life, not dragging our burdens and woes to hurl into the face of the infinite, but gently we are to lay them down at the altar of our faith as we turn from the valley of our previous despair. Ernest Holmes. At any time in our life, we can get a bad diagnosis, lose a job, or get a divorce. We don't have to like what life hands us, but we must surrender to it and know that spirit is right in the middle of whatever is occurring. We are never alone. The power of the infinite is always with us. The late Rabbi Byron Sherwin wrote that the philosopher Goethe was walking near St. Peter's Basilica in Rome when he saw a blind man begging for money. He looked at the man's sign which said, "The flowers and trees are in bloom, but I am blind." Do we need to lose our sight to be grateful for the gift of sight? Do we have to suffer a loss to appreciate what and who are most precious to us? Of course we don't. When we don't take the daily blessings in our life for granted, we develop an attitude of gratitude in our lives. Recently, I read an article about the people who were most resilient in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. There were 4 qualities that enabled them to move through the trauma, and one of these qualities was gratitude. They were grateful for what they had, even in the midst of mourning they had lost. Author Melody Beatty says gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Who could ask for more? The affirmation. Today I pause and give thanks
May I pause and give thanks
for all the blessings in my life.
for all the blessings in my life.
As I reflect,
As I reflect,
I come to know every experience
every experience,
and every situation is a blessing
every situation is a blessing.
because my life unfolds in divine perfection.
Because my life unfolds in divine perfection. And let's take a moment to really become here and take that beautiful message in of forgiveness and gratitude. And let's just take a moment to settle in and let go of everything else and just be here gathered in our spirits. Ah, the fairies are singing. So we now would have another song, but I'm going to ask our lovely lay minister, Patty Wall, to put a lay on through.
Oh, is it
But
time to play?
Yeah, let's do that, because I think that's such a beautiful, thank you, Patty. Thank you so much. All right. So yeah, we'd love to have a song from you.
Just sometime.
Yeah, they'll be set.
Okay. Just know one, so we'll just do that one again.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can just keep singing it over and over.
I know what the heck.
You get to do what you want.
I'm gonna do a song I wrote about this area actually, but it's a beach called Ho'okina.
Woohoo.
You guys know about Ho'okina. And what it is I just started coming to this island and I didn't know anybody, and I went down to Ho'okina Beach and was just kind of soaking it up. And I was the only haole down there. And I thought that was kind of cool. That's cool. I like that. Special, unique situation. And there was some really big guys, all drinking beer around the table and talking story. I was sitting at another table feeling kind of left out. What the heck? I'm from Texas. I'm used to, kind of like doing, not being timid and shy. So this song is about that encounter. It's called Hokina Aloha. They sing about the valley, white male, lovely work of Mother Nature's hand. Water's falling just outside of Hilo, beaches of the many-colored sand. Well, I love the rolling hills of Waimea and Kalapana where the fiery rivers flow. Out in Kona where the weather's always mellow, where the fishermen go. And I was down at the beach in Hokina, the only haole to be found. Walked up to a table full of mean-looking local dudes. They looked up and said, "Hey, bro, you like one beer?" I said, "No." Drank their beer, we talked story. Took me riding in their outrigger canoe. Taught me how to bait my hook to catch the ahi. Just like their daddies taught them to. Took me home to meet their family. They'd be loud, plenty of brew. Played music till late in the evening, with the rain falling on the old tin roof. This song is for the brothers at Hokina, brothers of Aloha everywhere. Holler for the kindness that you showed me, hospitality when I was there. So if you headed to Hawaii, see all the beauty that is there. Don't miss out on that very special beauty living in the hearts of people living there.
Love that song. Love that song too. So much. So this is my chance to kind of welcome you all here to New Thought of Hawaii. And is anyone new or couple of you are new. I don't know if you know our history. We started as a Science of Mind church 50 years ago, and it kind of evolved through time to a New Thought church, which means we have different wonderful presenters every week. We've had almost every kind of religion. It's an amazing place to come, and we welcome you. And I see other friends that are here, and we're so blessed to have this lanai. We're outside. Rue and I can take our mask off because we're more than 12 feet away, but um, we're thanking you all for following the rules because we want everyone to feel safe and at the center. And so, regardless of what your status is, of course. So, I guess we could do miracle and ordinaries now because we just had a song and then we'll have another. Okay. And just I'd like to open that up. And a miracle or ordinary that we share with each other. It could be a real big miracle, or it could be a little just ordinary that felt miraculous at the time. And we find by sharing these wonderful experiences with each other, we share our joy and our amazement. So I'm opening up the floor for anybody who'd like to share a miracle and ordinary. And Pamakai has one, I know. And we ask that you do wear your mask when you're up at this microphone. Thank you.
Well, I shared this earlier, so Dean knew this was funny. A few days ago, Tony and Palmer, who are on the board here at New Thought, have, since Faith was a little itty bitty one, they have been playing with her, taking care of her. She's kind of part of their family, and they're part of ours. So feel very close to them. And it occurred to me last week that, gosh, they've just disappeared. I don't know where they are. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how they are. So I sent a text and I asked that. And I said, are you here? Are you in the ninth island? Where are you? And so this morning, unfortunately, I woke up at 5 o'clock. I don't know why. Couldn't go back to sleep. About 6 o'clock, 6:15, I was sitting there and thinking about them again. And I thought, I wonder if maybe she answered my text and I missed it. So I got my phone and I looked at it and there wasn't anything there from her. And so I just sent out a little prayer and that they're well and healthy and happy. And about 3 minutes later, my phone went ding. And there was this very long text message from Tony, which I know she had to be writing when I was first checking and looking and thinking about her. And there it was. And I was like, OMG, we are all so connected. And when we forget how we're connected and we forget that what we're thinking and what we're doing is actually, even though we're not in physical presence with others, it's impacting them. It's having an effect on them. Whether we intend it or not, it just is, because we're all connected to each other. So that was just an amazing, ordinary miracle.
Thank you. Does anybody else have a miracle ordinary they'd like to share? Well, I do. Oh, Kasha, go ahead.
Well, it's to do with turkeys. A turkey miracle. We used to have lots of wild turkeys in our neighborhood. We even went through a phase when my husband was feeding them, and I think we counted 32 turkeys coming up our driveway one morning. That was a little too much. So we stopped the turkey feeding, but we still saw them frequently in the neighborhood. And one thing that was especially fun was to see them flying up into the trees to roost for the night. You just wouldn't think something that large could actually fly, but they fly up and sort of teeter on the branches that can barely hold them. but we hadn't seen any turkeys for at least a year. And last night, we were invited to a outdoor dinner gathering um, around a fire pit. And as it got dusk, there was this loud rustling. And lo and behold, the turkeys are all are just fine. They may not be in our neighborhood, but there must have been at least 4 or 5 of them that took flight while we were enjoying our meal and did their funny evening ritual. So I'm grateful that the turkeys are alive and well.
Anybody else? Okay, well, I have a miracle or ordinary. It's kind of amazing. Um, I don't know if you guys remember me praying for a car, a good used car, and that day. Well, about a month or so, I was my partner's father passed, and he uh, left money in the trust fund. And we were looking for a place to buy. I've been renting here for 20 years. And, I'm very lucky to live down pretty close to the bay, but I was just like, okay, God, you got that car, I know we're not supposed to pray for things like that, but I just felt I don't want to, try if things are for sale and they're gone. I know you got this. And we had a friend who was looking, and that day, my friend goes, well, Hallie Ole is for sale down at Kealakekua Bay. Susie Weaver's there right now. She's not even put it on the market yet. Go there. I went there. I started crying as soon as I went inside. And Susie's like, yeah, we want someone local to get this place. Because we could do it with the funds from his dad. We agreed to let it be a vacation rental till March. We just did whatever the guy wanted. Wonderful people, but we said we're not going to get into a bidding war. We're not going to, whatever he wants. And so we're in escrow. So I know I'm just beyond. I just keep pinching myself because it's just a dream come true. And this morning, one of my friends that lives down there, she goes, hey, I know people feel differently about the dolphins, but I feel very connected to them, and I only am with them when they're awake early in the morning. It allows, it's totally their choice. And this morning I went down, and this dolphin with the neighbor who let me know, my new almost neighbor, I hadn't been with him for quite a few weeks, and this dolphin played with me and my new neighbor with this leaf and just kept spinning and turning and doing this leaf. And I had brought a leaf out, but she was so elated. She hadn't had that great a dolphin experience in quite a long, long time. And I just, the joy and the love. And, so I just, I'm pretty happy. Okay, so it's an ordinary miracle that I'm embracing and sharing. Thank you.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it was a pretty big one. And I was going to share it last week, but I didn't want to have to do it with my mask on because I wanted you to see how happy I am. So, wow. So I guess on that note, we'll introduce our amazing Drew Womack. I remember the first time I saw you here, I was so blown away. And then one time I went to a concert at your beautiful church home, and that was awesome too, many years ago. So I'm going to just read this. So his talk today is The Eye of the Storm, Maintaining Serenity in Times of Chaos. And Drew has been a lifelong singer and songwriter. He was born in Fort Worth, Texas, as he shared. And he left at the age of 20 and traveled throughout the US and Canada, playing guitar and singing wherever it was fun. And he settled down somewhat after he met his wife, Carla, and began a family. They lived in Idlewild, California prior to moving to Hawaii in 1999. Drew discovered New Thought Center of Hawaii soon after his arrival and has been part of the music ministry intermittently since that time. His musical style is unique. It sounds kind of like country western, but with upbeat lyrics. He has made several trips to Nashville, Tennessee to enjoy the musical scene and made recordings. He is also a master of the Hawaiian slack key style of playing the guitar. Most recently, he has been exploring the music and culture of New Zealand. Although the pandemic has required him to cut back on his travels temporarily, he and his wife live in South Kona in an old church which was renovated and converted to a home. He enjoys spending time with his two grown children, Kara and Cheyenne, who also reside in the Big Island. So
Yay!
yeah, we are so happy and thrilled to have you here, Drew, and so we'd love you to do another song and then or just
I'll do that.
it's yours, it's all you.
Now you know everything about me.
Yeah, we know all about you.
I'm so stoked you got a house. How
Yeah, I
cool
know.
is that?
Ah, dreams do come true.
Dang.
Yeah.
I had to
The
build
car,
one.
yeah, I got the car. Yeah, I got the car. That happened a while back. Yeah. You're welcome. Okay. Go, Drew,
Oh, that's
go.
cool. I had to
You can talk
build
in
my
your-
house.
And your house is beautiful.
It was like, oh boy, we got running water. Whoa. That's cool.
Been there too.
So, yeah, I was just having this discussion with my son the other day who was going through some trauma, and have a lot of friends that are going through some kind of, this is a sort of a traumatic time in our planet's history. And I always think that it's these times test us, for who we are and how we react to everything. And we come from a state of serenity into a state of chaos. And then we have this journey and back to serenity at some point. And there's so many lessons that you learn on this journey. It's just like how to keep it more like a soccer game instead of like dodgeball. Passive teamwork, connectivity, all these little secrets and secret paths to get back to where we feel each one of us has a serene spot inside us. And it's really nice to nurture that and to know how to get there in times of chaos. Like a hurricane, comes over the island and it devastates everything. But in the middle of that hurricane, there's an eye of the storm. And the trick is, as much as possible, staying in the eye of the storm. I mean, everybody needs a little chaos, but it's nice to know how to get back into the eye of the storm. So this song is one of those, is a song about that. And it's called The Kid Inside of Me. And there's a kid inside everybody. And we turn into crusty old guys, but somewhere inside there. And it's good to remember when the guy pulls out in front of you at the market that he was somebody's baby at some point in time. Not mine. There's a kid inside of me who's trying to break free. There's a kid inside of you that wants to be free to. Let him dance, let him sing, see him smile at everything. hear him laugh, watch him play. Let him take your cares away. There's a child inside us all just trying to break free, tearing down the wall between you and me, wanting us to play together so we all can see how we fit in that puzzle of life, you and me. You may search the whole world over, every mountain, ocean too, never finding the one you search for, that child inside of you. Let him dance, let him sing, see him smile at everything, hear him laugh, watch him play, let him take your cares away. There's a child inside us all trying to break free, tearing down the wall between you and me, wanting us to play together so we all can see how we fit in this puzzle of life, you and me. Yeah, there's a little kid. Thank you. We got two kids up there dancing. You know, we try to bury this kid. You know, we're born this really radiant light from God, and we're put into this situation where we have to go, duh. Who are these people? And then from then on, we're in this, okay, 1, 2, 3, cat, dog. And then we go through this whole thing, and then people tell you how to believe and what to think. I was raised Catholic. And I blame everything I do wrong on being raised Catholic and not being breastfed. I get pulled over for a traffic ticket. I was raised Catholic and not breastfed. Oh, is there anything I can do for you in my dreams? But so then we're taught. It took me, I was about 20 years old before I just had this, like a brain enema. Is that not appropriate? Maybe. Well, it was pretty. That's actually pretty well description of what happened. I was like hiking. I became, I left my cushy home in Texas, and I started traveling, and I was out in Big Sur, and I got out of my comfy little van and took this great big walk and fell down a waterfall. Almost, well, kind of did die. I had this out of body experience, and met Jesus, and walked by a mountain lion. It took me 3 days to get out of the woods, all beat up. And for some reason, it just gave me this total feeling of security after I was out of it. I came home and I was like, well, death ain't no big deal. What's there to be afraid of? It's like there's nothing to be afraid of. I love that. Except for like wearing masks and stuff like that. Red tape. Red tape's the only thing I'm afraid of, actually. But red tape's how the red tapeworms, they try to tie us up so that we can't think or do anything. And We have to ask permission to breathe or whatever. But anyway, somehow we're all on this journey. I never thought I'd live beyond 21 years old. That was my goal, to get to be 21. And I shouldn't have. I had so many near-death experiences. It's like nuts. And I'm going, now I got to make this whole nother set of plans. It's really not fair. But here I am. So I wrote, this song is the song that I wrote. You know, the song that it's a real popular song and I love it. It's called I Want to Know What Love Is. Well, this song is called Love Is. So this is a song that is about going to your sweet spot, your heavenly spot. All I want to see is love. All I want to hear is love. All I want to touch is love. All I want to be is love. Love is all that I need. Love is all I want to feel. Love is everything that's real in and out of me. Through life's storm, love keeps me safe and warm. Love is all that I need. Love is all that I see. Love is all around me, bringing in the life I need. Love is what life's all about. Makes the tide go in and out. Love is the air I breathe, in and out of me. Through life's storm, love keeps me safe and warm. I am a home where God lives. God is a gift God gives. Wherever I am, God is, bringing peace and harmony, living here inside me, always there to guide me. God is the air I breathe, in and out of me. Through life's storm, I've keeping me safe and warm. Love is a song that I hear, sweet and gentle in my ear, telling me that God is near, saying I should have no fear. Love is what life's all about. Makes the tide go in and out. Love is the air I breathe, in and out of me. And through life's storm, love keeps me safe and warm. Love is all around me. Yeah. Thank you. It's kind of good to remember that sometimes. That love is all around you. No matter if your washing machine breaks. And, you know, I mean, it's like you get a flat tire, transmission goes out. Somebody yells at you for no reason. And God and love is all around you all the time. And you got a secret spot. You got a spot inside you that you can access. And that's kind of, to me, is where a lot of people say there's no justice in the world. Like it's not fair, you know. It's like their life is like dodgeball. You know, people keep throwing things at them and they keep dodging, and it's just a never-ending sidestepping show. But then that's a perception. That's an individual perception. It's not really what happens to you. It's how you respond to what happens to you and how you deal with it. Just to me, we all have our own special gifts, which are designed to be shared with everyone else. And then we have our own set of challenges. Now, I wouldn't know what to do without my challenges. If everything was perfect, man, I wouldn't even like that one bit. You know, I've known people that if there was nothing to complain about, they'd complain about that. But to me, it's like, you know, I love my challenges. Like, what the heck would you do without your challenges? And in that song, The Kid Inside of Me, I kind of brush over it. But this is kind of, to me, it's a really important relationship message, is that, you know, relationships can get interesting, you know. And it's like, I mean, they're interesting. It's like, who is that guy? You know, and I was talking to Gene. I said, you know, talking to some people is like getting a massage. You know, it's like, oh, that feels good. Talk about that some more, you know. And then talking to some people is like an arm wrestling. Oh, yeah. Well, what about this? What about that? And so a lot of people, they wonder, you know, it's like, how do I deal with this relationship? It's like, I don't like being around this person. Bothers me. And I thought, well, you know, it's like we're all part of this big jigsaw puzzle. And we're each a little piece in this puzzle. You ever put anybody jigsaw puzzle? You ever done that? It's really a drag. I mean, for me, I'm not good at it. But we're all like a piece of a puzzle, right? But only a certain amount, a very small amount of pieces actually fit next to you, right? Only, you know, I mean, they be look like a blue sky, but it's just, and you try to make that fit like crazy, it ain't fitting. You know, it's got to fit. It's blue, it's sky, you know, that's where it goes. I'm going to make it fit no matter what. But then you go, oh, wait a minute, there's a whole blue sky over here too. Maybe they fit in that blue sky. We'll put them over in that blue sky, you know. So that's kind of came up. It doesn't diminish their importance in the puzzle just because they don't fit next to you. You know, they have their place. And when they find it, oh man, they're going to be so happy. And me too, I'm going to be happy because they're not in my puzzle anymore. They're off in their own little blue sky. and they're not in my blue sky. So it's kind of, to me, it really kind of, it helped me sort of adjust to relationships without feeling guilty about it. I don't feel guilty. Get the heck out of my house. No, you don't say that. You go, don't say that. You said, there's another house. But so it kind of lightens it up actually quite a bit for me, and also makes life a lot easier, because then you're sort of like you're open to what is it, because you get so excited when a piece fits next to you. It's like, whoa, man, that felt good. So I think a jigsaw puzzle is a really good metaphor for relationships, and I try to remember that too. Trying to remember things for me is interesting these days. I mean, they'll walk into the kitchen and where am I? But I like it. That's a challenge, right? I like a certain silver linings to that challenge. I can watch the same movies over again. Be surprised, oh wow, how cool. My wife walks in, you seen that movie before? I have. I like it. I like that movie. So you never know. And I actually I'm gonna do another song about, this song is about finding that peace inside you, which is really important, because it seems like there are entities that are designed to steal your peace away from you. That, what's your job? My job is taking everybody's peace away from them. Oh, how fun. Yeah, I work for the IRS. It's really a great job. You're gonna love it. My job is to make everybody uncomfortable. Oh, that's nice. But most people, there are jobs. Most people have jobs that do some good for humanity, and that's good, even though I, in my entire life, have never found a job that I wanted to do 40 hours a week. You know what I mean? It's like, are you kidding me? 40 hours. I do this 40 hours. It took me 3 minutes to learn it, and I do 40 hours a week for 50 years. No, thank you. So to me, there's and you have to use your wits when you live like that. Like, I kind of envy those people that work 40 hours a week at a job that they can do in their sleep. I kind of envy that sometimes, because, man, I got people ask me what I do, and I wrote a song about it, but I'm not going to sing that song. But it's called "What's Your Job?" Enjoy life. This is how my job is, to enjoy life. And the tag at the end of the song, it says, "You think that's easy? Try it. I dare you." It ain't. I mean, it's like, dang, I'm always trying to come up with something new to enjoy life. Holy cow. But somebody's got to do it, There's no picnic out there. Anyway, this song, what is this song called? I forgot what this song is called. Oh, it's called, I have two names for it. That's a very big dilemma I've got here. It's called Talk to God. Then I shortened it down to prayer just because it took up less room on my CD level thing. It fit it in there easier. So we just call it whatever you want. But this song goes from chaos to peace and back and forth. That's its job. Do, 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 do. I wrote a letter to the president. I asked him where all my taxes went. But he won't write it, never telephone. When I call, he ain't never at home. Why don't these people want to talk to me? I might have something that they really need. But they won't listen, so they'll never know. But there's a place that I can go. I can talk to God. You always hear me. I can talk to God. He's always near me. When this world gets me down, I don't wear a frown, 'cause I can talk to God. Mm. I wrote another hit song today. I can't get anybody to play. If they just listen, they'd be blown away. They tell me come back another day. Why don't these people want to talk to me? I might have something that they really need. But they won't listen, though they ever know. But there's a place that I can go. And I can talk to God. He always hears me. I can talk to God. He's always near me. He'll never put me on hold and never restore my soul whenever. And I don't wear a frown, 'cause I can talk to God. Mm. I'm just a jogger in the human race, except I slip in and fall on my face. And no one seems to hear a word I say. Back another day. Why don't these people want to talk to me? I might have something that they really need. They won't listen, so they'll never know. But there's a place that I can go. And I can talk to God. He always hears me. Can talk to God. He's always near me. He will restore my soul. He never puts me on hold. No matter where I am, no matter what I've done. When this world gets me down, I don't wear a frown, 'cause I can talk to God. I can talk to God. Yeah, oh yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's a good thing to remember. And I just have been to Nashville a few times. Well, I've been to Nashville a lot of times. I recorded 103 songs in Nashville, and Nashville is a great place to record music. But it's like an ant trap. You know what an ant trap is? It's like a little reverse cone in the sand, and the ants fall in it and can't get out. And Nashville is the songwriters like Vegas is the gamblers. And there's people out there having a really good time and recording music and listening to all the great talent there. And then there's people that are trying to get a hit song. And that's a whole nother type of person. And I really love Nashville because I'm just there to have a good time and record music. Best place to record music. And I have a really good time there and come home with a bunch of good CDs and feel really like I had a really good time. But I have a lot of friends that they get caught up in the music business part because I try to explain that they get a little bitter sometimes. You know, it's like they're really good. You know, like they're really good musicians, and it's like, why doesn't anybody sign me up? You know, how come that guy who sucks has an album out and I don't have an album out? Because that guy who sucks has a sponsor that put in $2 million. That's what. And it's kind of hard to explain. To keep the bitterness out of it, I tell them it's kind of like in a lot of other businesses in a lot of ways. It's like, say you're Nabisco and you want to make a new cracker, right? You got all these great crackers out there. Oh man, they are really good. They sell, they do good. But you want to be the new cracker, right? So what do they got to do? Well, you got to make sure you're the best damn cracker that ever walked down the street. And there's a lot of crackers in Nashville. Then you gotta do all this advertising and manufacturing, and you gotta spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to get this new cracker out there. And what's that gonna do for you? Somebody's not gonna eat those other crackers that you already have in place. And that does help, I think. Does it help? I thought it helped. You know, they go out, okay, I'm a cracker, you know, it's not so bad, you know. I'll just make some homemade crackers and sell them to my friend. But it's like, and I have friends that are famous, and they're always so depressing. Talking to them is kind of depressing, you know. It's like they're in this whole nother ball game. It's like it reminds me of this cartoon on the far side. This cartoon, and it had all these birds flying around and chirping and everything, and then had this one bird in this big golden cage all by himself, just sitting there thinking, "Wow, I have the biggest cage in the forest," you know. And the other birds are having a lot more fun than that bird is. Can't hardly go anywhere without somebody coming up to him. Hey, are you so and so? No, not me. I'm not them. But so where were we? Oh, we're going back. We're in a storm. We're in chaos. Really back in here. So we're in the hurricane. Hurricane's going by. And you're young and you got to get out in the hurricane. Your parents go, hey, you don't want to be out there. Oh, yeah, you do. You want to be out in the chaos. You want to get thrown around in this big storm so that you can come back to the eye of the storm and realize how nice that is. If you don't get out in the chaos, you're going to be Mr. Jello. You know what I mean? You're going to know anything about anything. You're going to think life is just one big, nice bowl of tapioca pudding. But you get out in the chaos and realize what it's like when you're thrown around and you don't have anything. You got to sleep. A lot of people would call I'd been a homeless person. I never thought of myself as being a homeless person. I just thought of myself as being a mortgageless person. And I lived in my little van, and people would go, wow, you live in that van? I go, no, No, I don't live in that van. I sleep in the van. I live out here in the world, wherever I want to be. And so it's like people have different ways of gauging their success. Success. I see these memes on my Facebook. Just, the world doesn't need more successful people. It needs more people that love and care. Well, to me, people that love and care are successful people. It's how you define the word. Like I've been incredibly successful at avoiding large sums of money. I mean, like, wow, over the top, Hey, missed that one again. So yeah, no, it's how you define it, and your life is like that. How you define your life, it's like I went to a high school reunion, and I had a pretty fun life. I mean, it's been pretty out there in the chaos, but it's been pretty fun. And went back to my high school reunion, met up all my friends, having such a good time. Some of them had never left the hometown, Fort Worth. I love Fort Worth, by the way, but they'd never left. They still work at the same job, and they got right out of high school, and we were playing poker, and we were talking stories, and it took me about 4 hands to realize they didn't believe a word I said. Like, oh yeah, right. You sail a boat, yeah, from Hawaii, yeah, right. Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about something we can understand. This is a song that I wrote about finding your sweet spot. It's called Waterfall. Some of my best moments in life have been under waterfall. I'm a waterfall connoisseur. There's a special place that I used to go, deep in the wood that no one knows, where the water falls in a crystal pool. The water's cool, and the water's cool, and it flows through me just like a melody, restoring my soul as it sets me free. In this special place that I like to stay, in the waterfall, I can see your face. It is the face of love. It is the face of truth. In the waterfall, I can be with you. I set out across the desert bare, in the blazing sun and the hot dry air, and my thirst is such that I think I'll die. Then I see your face, and I'm by your side, where the waterfall in the crystal pool, and the water's calm, and the water's cool, and it comforts me to know you're always near when I need you most. I know you'll be here where the water falls in the crystal pool, and the water's clear, and the water's cool, and it flows to me just like a melody, restores my soul as it sets me free. Mm, 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 And the crowd will love. You gotta get down here quick. Well, how are we doing on time? I'm kind of forgot about time.
Yeah, we got an hour. You could go to another 10 minutes. 10 more minutes if you'd like.
What?
See, you can go to like quarter after.
Oh, I got 5 minutes. A 5 minute. We got 5 minutes.
We know you got it.
Thank you. I was really, I kind of like to know. I was thinking about this on the way down here, and you know how it's the dodgeball, and more like how your perception changes, what kind of game, and I kind of like to hear what kind of game. I mean, you think about it for a little bit. The first person I ask is going to get, oh no, but if you were a game, your life was a game. What game would it be? I'll start with Jean. She's pretty quick here. What kind of?
Get myself back on here.
Right.
Hold down the button. My game of life is similar to yours because in my 20s, I too had a near-death experience that changed my life. I was very afraid of death before that. I'd lost people young, and that was when I really got hooked in with talking to God, and God gave me a really good answer. Not to worry.
But what's the game?
So the game is to not buy into fear.
That's not a game.
Okay.
We're talking
The
about
game
ping
is
pong.
okay. I love to imagine really beautiful things. I love to imagine the best. I love to imagine everybody happy and healthy and loving.
Candyland.
Yeah, I guess that would be my game.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, something happy, very, very happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? You just kind of yell at
And
it.
we can repeat what she says. Biking.
Bicycle.
Yes,
That's a good one.
Yes.
Lots of scraped knees.
Oh, I have a new one. I made up a game.
You're Candyland.
Okay.
Out here. And we got cycling, which is a good thing. And how about you, Pasha? What kind of game do you think your life resembles?
I admit I actually like jigsaw puzzles.
Puzzles, jigsaw puzzles.
Jigsaw puzzle. Oh boy.
Yeah, she likes to get the blues all.
She's the relationship master.
That she is. She is.
The relationship master. Jigsaw puzzle. They draw that. They kind of, you put them on the dinner table. You don't have a dinner table for 2 weeks. So how about you? What kind of game do you think your life sort of resembles?
Parachuting. You
like
parachute?
Skydiving.
Oh, but you.
Skydiving.
Okay.
That's good. And how about
Jenga. Jenga, you know, where you put the Jenga, you put the little pieces of wood together and you try to pull them out with a
Oh, that's a good one. Oh,
Jenga.
yeah. You call that pickup
Oh,
sticks.
she's cautious. She's,
Trying to make, yeah, no, that's a good one. That's sort of a stressful thing to be. How about you, young lady
Annie,
over there?
Shoots and Ladders.
Oh, okay, yeah, kind of like a roller coaster kind of deal.
Shoots and Ladders.
Cool. Now, oh,
Mystery.
a mystery, a guessing game,
Marie Claire likes mystery.
I know there's out there.
Clue, like Clue, kind of.
Clue, a mystery, because life is a mystery. So we got Candyland, and
Bicycling, jigsaw,
Jigsaw.
parachuting.
I've got bad hearing, which
Yeah, that's why I'm repeating
that's
for
one of
you.
my challenges in life, and I don't mind it. I think it's kind of nice. I'll probably get in a lot more trouble if I heard everybody.
Yes.
So I just pretend they're saying something nice. I mean, you sure? Oh, thank you. So what do we got here? What kind of a game here?
Pictionary. Pictionary.
Yeah,
Team thing.
cool. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's all fun. I was kind of moving along here. And how about you, sir?
Swimming.
Swimming is, yeah. I know. I like it because you know what? We don't have a destination. We have a journey.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to just enjoy that. So swimming, if you were a swimmer, there's lots of different games, like water polo or something like that. But swimming is good. We got the Olympics going on right now. It's really totally the swimmers' mecca there. How about you? Do you see yourself resembling any kind of game?
Dominoes.
Domino.
Oh, I used to play that.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. A lot of jail time there. Just kidding. But and then we have any
Pasha. I mean, Pomakai. Ocean.
kind of an ocean. Kind of a beach game there.
Ocean
Ocean
swimming.
game.
Ocean swimming.
Oh,
He likes all the excitement of the
kind
ocean.
of a dolphin
Ooh,
person
yeah,
there.
yeah.
I like
Sounds familiar.
yeah, that's kind of could be a dolphins play all kinds of games.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. They are so much fun. And how about
Aaron
out there?
She's making one up. Heaven?
Heaven. Heaven is a good game. Heaven's a nice game. And that's kind of what's sort of the point of this whole thing is that you can get heaven. You can be in heaven. It's a choice, It's a choice you make. Some people choose to be miserable. And then they want to share it with everybody. So heaven is good. I'll share heaven any day. And how about you? What's that? I know you want to rob liquor stores. That's a really nice map. Checkers. That's interesting. I'm a chess player myself. I play chess kind of endlessly, actually. I discovered, I used to make fun of everybody staring at their phone. I discovered I can play chess on my phone. Now I'm just one of the people that stares at their phone.
Uh-oh.
But you're the last one. All this time to think about it.
Wow. Soccer. She was
Soccer.
a
Oh,
sweeper. You
Soccer,
were.
man, what a great game. My son, I was raised up playing football, and that's a mean sport. I mean, American football.
Oh yeah.
And then, of course, they call football our football here, but everywhere else in the world, soccer's called football. So to make the distinction, I call our football meatball. It's such a mean game. I mean, everybody's trying to hurt each other. I'm trying to hurt you. I'm trying to hurt you. I'm gonna wear my little skin tight pants, and oh man, my big hard helmet, and I'm gonna run into you and hurt. But soccer, my son played soccer instead of that, and I was so happy that they did that. That's nice. But okay, so we kind of, I just thought that'd be fun to kind of get,
That is.
kind of introduce sort of a
Yeah.
game, and then so we have now we come to the point in the program where I sit and wonder what the hell's going on.
Oh, you're great, Drew. This has been so much fun. And I do make up games. My partner and I made a game called Street Rolling, and we take nonies and we try to get them between the lines on Middle KA Street. And I win usually. You get 20 points for between the lines. You get 10, and we have a whole thing. And when we're walking, we're also playing and not trying to lose our things. So yeah, I'm into making up games. So that's
No, you're Candyland.
I have Candyland. Um, so so we're gonna ask you and everyone, and I forgot to introduce. I'm Jean Love, in case anybody doesn't know. And Posh always goes, "Remember your name?" Oh yeah. And also, we want you to know that you can watch this tomorrow on YouTube, and we're live streaming right now to whoever blessed people are out there. And we want you to come. And I'll be doing the announcements in a moment. But while you're playing your next lovely offertory song, we have the Koa Bowl here, and if you'd like, come up one at a time and with your offerings. And of course, you can go
this
to
is offertory.
the
time.
offertory song. This is where we pay the rent and
I love
the
offertory. time.
electricity, and we're so grateful for everyone who helped.
Like I always like I said one time we were having a nice New Thought meeting, and then people were, testifying how they gave this amount and all these wonderful things happened to them and everything. And I raised my hand. I said, I didn't give anything. All these wonderful things happened to me too. But I was just saying that giving is a really important in life. It's just huge. And the nature of how you give always kind of bothers me when people give and then we give because I want stuff back. I see the televangelist on a TV, the more money you put in my hand, the more money, the more you're gonna get back. And I go, that's kind of not the why you do that. So giving is like an important thing, and if you give in the right way, in the right spirit, it's always good. It's always good. So even if the people you give stuff to don't get it, it's still okay. You did your part. You know what I mean? So this is a song, and you guys get your, get all those $100 bills out of there. And this is a song called "Give." It's called "Give with a Happy Heart." When you give with a happy heart, you will live with a happy heart. You will know that there is no lack, 'cause the love keeps coming back. You'll be blessed right from the start when you give with a happy heart. Let spirit flow through you in all that you say and do. You can flow with the river today. It'll wash all your troubles away. It's like wishing on a star when you give with a happy heart. No matter where you roam, you will always be at home. No matter where you go, 'cause you know how to let it flow. Is know that you've done your part when you give with a happy heart. When journey through this life, you will float like a butterfly. You will help your fellow man and lend a helping hand, and you'll know that you've done your part when you give with a happy heart. Give with a happy heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Another wonderful song.
We're gonna.
Yay. Ah, so we're so blessed to have you here and for us all to be here, of course.
Yeah. So it's nice to get out and actually realize there's another place besides my house.
Yay. So this is a safe place to come and share, and that's a major giving of your
You know,
gift.
and I complain. You complain. I complain about the mask and everything, but it makes robbing liquor stores so much easier. What did the guy look like? I don't have a mask. We'll catch him right away.
I know. I used to go to the bank, and if you had a hat on, they made you take it off. But now everybody's just covered from you. Just like, well, okay,
All the banks used to say no sunglasses and no
right?
hats.
Yeah, no hats. No
Now you
sunglasses.
gotta wear a mask.
Now you can wear whatever. Okay, so
Well, they're the ones been robbing you all this time.
this is true.
Yeah.
So, coming up at New Thought Center of Hawaii, we have every Sunday we're here, and you can either attend in person or you can watch live stream, and you can also check our website. If you're not on our website, we highly recommend it, and we're also on Podners, so you can find us that way. So then next Sunday, Woody, yeah, how do plot? Well, I'm sorry, Woody, if I'm saying your name wrong. He's an amazing songwriter also, and he's in a songwriter group I'm in actually, and he's just coming back from Israel. So that's going to be pretty exciting, and it's program music, and it's Shabbat. And I don't know if I'm saying that right, but we're. I don't know if Woody's been here before, but oh, he has. Okay, so he's long time ago. Yeah, he used to come. I used to do open mic. He used to come, and he comes to my songwriter group, and he's a very talented songwriter. And so he'll be here next week, and then on the 15th we have our beloved Marie Claire, and her title is "Return to Health: Waking Up to Challenges and Health Events" by Marie Claire, and that's will be on the 15th, and the music is with Joe Conte. And of course, Marie is also an amazing musician, but she's also full of wonderful wisdom and beauty. So we're thrilled to have you. And on the 22nd, we have Randall Rapar, and the title is To Be Announced. And Randall is always full of a lot of great information. So we're looking forward to that. And right now, uh, we have a on the first Sunday of the month, which was today. We have our healing bowl, crystal bowl meditation, and that's from 9 to 9:30 by donation with our lovely Eriness. And and others, yes, yes. Okay. You want to come up, Erin? Okay, first Sunday. Yes. Okay. All right. Awesome. Barry will be there next a month from today, more or less. And yes, happy August, everyone. And so that's awesome. The healing crystal bowls on the first, and then of course the last Sunday now. We used to do our potluck, but we're not there yet. But we are bringing produce, and Terry brought beautiful avos today also. But on the last Sunday, people brought lychees, and I brought some avos, and other people brought avos, and so last Sunday of the month, please bring any extra food that you've got falling all around your ground, and we'll put it out there, and then please take some home. So that's a really cool thing that we do. It's like a free farmers market. And of course, we always need volunteers. Please think about that. And also for our 50th Jubilee, we need a planning group to help with that, which is coming up soon. We're on our 50-year anniversary, and also greeters and facilitators and tech support. We're so grateful for everyone who helps. And so you can get our newsletter, of course, www.news.centerofhawaii.com. And we're also on Facebook and Dolphin Podnas. So now we usually do our closing song, which we usually do that. But last week it was kind of cool. We did the Yes, There Is Peace on Earth, which I thought was really fun too. You guys want to just vote on what we sing today, or is that even up for? Well, what do you think? Would you like to end with either that song that's up on the wall next to the timepiece?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the other song?
The other is Yes, There Is Peace on Earth.
Well, if you want to lead that one, 'cause
Okay.
I don't know that one.
Oh, we don't have our little papers.
And I never could really read this.
Okay, well, let's try it. I think enough of us know it. We used to do it years ago, and so it's okay. I think a lot of us know it. So please sing out, everyone. All right. Yes, there is peace on earth, and it has begun with me. You know it. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other, perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me, and this is the moment now. With every breath I take, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment, live each moment, peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and it has begun with me. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Aloha. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think that's a wrap.
Well, there's a clown that's supposed to come in.
Oh yeah, clown. Where's the clown? Send in the clown.
They didn't show up. Of course. Anyhow. You're wonderful.
Thank you. You know, a lot of your songs, I remember them so well.
Thanks for your joyful message.
Oh,
Yes.
I really liked it. It was really good.
well, thank you.
Yeah, really good. I like all the stuff.